Hey, look out! Here comes another episode of Seeing Crime. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today is October 27th of 2024. Wow, we are almost to the end of October, going into November. I thought what we would do today is just do a quick reading. Right, Zelda. We'll do a quick reading on what's going to be happening for Karen Reed this week. What's coming about, what's coming for, what's leaving, what do we need to be paying attention to? So do me a favor, subscribe if you haven't already, and do me a favor and like this video because we've got so much more to talk about. All right, so we have our friend, the Mythic Tarot, that gravitates to this case. I don't know why. Don't ask me. It just is. We have the Piotnik deck, if I can talk. We have the Kipper. I love this Kipper deck. For any of you who do not have a Kipper deck, or for your readings, that if you do readings, the Kipper deck is just so instrumental. It is a form, an updated form of a Lenormand deck. So we'll leave it that way. So we're going to do a foundation with that, and then I have my friend who is also gravitating to this case. We're going to see what is happening with this. All right. So in the interest of time, we're just going to do, like I said, a quick one. So I'm going to pick two of these cards. We can lay a foundation with two. We sure can. The Lovers. Interesting. Number 15 and another card. Oh, this one came out, and we're going to take it. So we know where that's headed already. Putting these to the side. We may pull them back out again. The Lovers card, I believe that is Karen and Officer John. Unfortunately, I believe that this is John to a certain extent. However, I'm going to leave that open because I'm having a feeling that we're going to be directed somewhere, somehow. All right. So thank you for indulging me. Here we go with this Mythic Tarot. The energy has just been all over the place today. See what I mean? And when cards turn over like that. And in fact, I'm going to show you this card. It's the Strength card. It's this man wrestling in a cave this lion. And the man has the upper hand. Why? Because he has strength. And it's also the card of Leo. But we are going to put this back in, and we're going to do this. We're going to put it back in, and look what other card came out with it. Oh my. This Judgment card. Now, right there, once again, is the waterfall. And that just reminds me of the bulkhead. But I'm going to say this Judgment, I like to call this the discernment. Okay, so I'm going to put this back in. Since it just kind of came out, I'm going to put it back in. We're going to see where it lands. If it comes back out again, we know it is supposed to. See, you see how the cards are flipping, and they're flipping in pairs. Okay, so we'll see. There's a lot of energy, and oh, I just hit the camera. Oh my goodness, pardon me. All right, here we are. Come on, Zelda, get it together. How often do we see this Ten of Wands? And you see me shuffling, and you know I do readings. Otherwise, look at this. Six of Wands. That's Hank Brennan, King of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. Interesting. We're going to talk about that. And the Ace of Cups. Ooh, yeah. Putting these to the side, let's look what's on the bottom of this. The Three of Swords. You know what I'm thinking. And I know what all of you are thinking too when you see this. And I'm just going to kind of leave it at that. Please do me a favor and be careful about what you say in the chat. I know some of you write comments and they get blocked or they get erased. And I don't do that. So believe me, I can read through the lines. I can read between the lines. So if you want to leave me a message, please do. But let's just be cautious. And also, I want to say, this is for entertainment purposes only. This is just my opinion. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not medical. I'm not an expert. I'm a card reader. And this is for us to just kind of play around, see where it's going to take us. Not factually based. Not yet. All right, my darlings, here we are. As we know, the tens are the end of a chapter. And this is like encapsulated. This is the CW. Their ship has run aground. It's very obvious because Hank Brennan is right here. But there's this champion card that comes out. And I believe this is not only for Turtle Boy, this is for Karen as well. There's going to be something that comes out that is going to be, pardon the professional French, very damning to the CW, whether it be from Turtle Boy and attorney Mark Betterow, which I'm going to tell you, keep watch because there's a letter getting ready to come out. I know it. I've seen it. There's two more at least. One is getting ready to come out again. I believe this will be the week. This Eight of Pentacles is a very interesting card. What this basically tells us is this is consistency, keeping in the groove. Even if they're running a parallel, it's keeping in the groove. When I say running a parallel, that means going in parallel with the old investigation with all of these funky clowns that they had investigating versus now. I mean, they're grasping, my darlings. There's not anything more that they can come up with. They've fabricated enough. They're not going to be doing anything more. And I got to tell you, there's something about Hank Brennan. I can't put my finger on it, but there's something about Hank Brennan. But this, my darlings, is a timing card. And I'm going to say the timing is right for Karen. This is a cup in which it is filled emotionally. It is filled with good tidings. And it's basically a card that says there's some divine guidance and even some divine interference as far as Karen is concerned in a very positive way. Now I'm going to lay out a few of these cards. Then we're going to kind of go over them and look at this. Same timing card, same as the Ace of Hearts. Oh yeah, I just caught myself acting like my grandmother when she would read cards. That's why I got tickled. All right. This is Mr. Reed. Oh boy. This is Jennifer McCabe. This is the timing card. It also fits in with this card of consistency. Keeping on track. The CW's having a hard time doing that. But this is a commitment. This card here is a commitment, just like the Lovers. I mean, after all, Karen and Officer John were together. That's it. They were together. This is basically a timing card, which is like right now. It is like an autumn card. It's like right now. So I'm going to say this week we are going to be hearing something more with Jennifer McCabe involved. It would not surprise me if she was involved with some more of those lettery things. But this is a very negative card. It's not for Karen. This is a very negative card in which, and this is because Hank Brennan came out. Karen's not in this, but Mr. Reed is. But this is going to be very interesting coming out because you see this. Okay, my darlings, okay. This six of documents, might as well say it. The 6 of diamonds are documents. It is papers, it is letters, it is business, it is telephone calls, it is telling us that there are things coming about. I don't know if there's going to be another filing of something or other this week, but I'm going to tell you that the CW is running a little, they're shaky. It's very shaky. Money. Message. Okay, that's falling into place. You know, Mr. Reed is doing everything that he can. It's my understanding that he has liquidated accounts, liquidated retirement, liquidated whatever that he needs to do. Now, I'm going to say this. I do not see Alan Jackson and David Yannetti dropping them, but I will tell you, this is getting into the millions. So they are very eager to get this completed and done because money is on the horizon for Karen. We may as well just call her the mayor of Canton. Unexpected joy. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. The letters that we are going to see is going to be, oh, my gosh. We're all going to be dancing in the streets. And I'm not so sure because, see, it's time for the CW and Meatball Morrissey to be answering. It's time for him to be responding. It's time for Mellow Yellow, Ken Mellow Yellow, let's just say Yellow Ken, in my opinion, to be answering. Where is he? What's going on? What are they doing? Why was there a burner, a personal email used to try to intimidate and influence using a wolf in sheep's clothing? Interesting. That just kind of flew out. If you're keeping a tarot journal, my dears, now is the time to start writing all these things down because sometimes I don't remember unless it happens really quickly. I do so many readings, it's hard for me to keep up with it. And I'm surprised when I look back at old readings. Seek more knowledge. I think this is going to go a little deeper than what we anticipate, my darlings. This week is going to be very good for Karen. It's going to be very good. And I'm going to say this card. Yes, it may reflect to Officer John, but I will tell you this. I think that we are coming to the bitter end of the CW. In my opinion. Just so you know, the feds know and see everything. Meatball Morrissey knows this, and he's shaking in his boots. He's 70 years old. This is the thing I don't understand, and I'm just going to say this, and I think many of you feel the same. Why would you ruin your career? Why would you go this far in life? But you see, he's not ruined his career over just this one. There are other cases. You know, these people are serial abusers of the law. That's what the feds are finding out. That's what they've been looking at. They are serial abusers. This is going to be an interesting week, batten down the hatches and buckle up, buttercups, because I'm here for it and I know you are too. If you haven't had a reading with me, now's the time, because I'll tell you what, it's time to get your reading when the energy is really, really high. I think you'll be very happy that you do. I'll leave the link in the description. Come on over to Patreon. We are really at the last full week before this very important election happens for the United States. Come on over, and I'm going to be posting more on there. And if you haven't already added your name to the list, if you are a member here, please do, because I love shouting each and every one of you out. Love you so much. Thank you. Let's get ready for a good week, and you know I'm here for it. I'll talk to you all very soon. Have a very good one, my darlings, and I'll see you on the flip side. Bye for now.